Since the Olympics just wrapped up, this is going to be my last video in this series, but we're going to be taking a look at the top 25 Olympic cards sold on eBay July 2024. Criteria: no restrictions on years, any Olympic sports okay. I am not allowing baseball, basketball, boxing, or soccer. Jim Thorpe cards are allowed, and then same with graded and raw cards. All right, up first we have a Usain Bolt. This is actually from Top Trump, so I don't know why they called this trading card super lazy on that side of things. This auto won't get a 10, but Usain Bolt, when he was in the Olympics, he was considered the world's fastest track runner, and even to this day, he's still extrememely popular. Well, he doesn't compete in the Olympics, and this one sold for $175. Up next, Simon Manuel. Apparently 7 medals, with 2 being gold. I didn't realize this is like the version of the Superfractor for the Topps cards that were produced, and this one sold for $200. A 2012 Michael Phelps. I actually ripped these as a kid. This is the gold parallel, which is actually a little bit scarcer. If you look to the bottom right, you can see the gold emblem over there. They made these cards normal without an emblem, then like bronze, silver, and gold. I don't know the pack odds on top of my head, but about $200 for this. Carl Lewis, Allen and Ginter. Competed in 5 different Olympic Games, 9 gold medals, which is insane. One of the best runners of all time. This one sold for $226. Got the Duke. There's quite a few of his cards throughout this video. But if you aren't familiar with him, he won 5 medals, but he's more popular for helping grow surfing culture, especially in Hawaii. This 1964 Nestle sold for $265. Michaela Schifrin, I think that's how I say it. I apologize if I pronounce it wrong. This is an exquisite rookie patch auto, and sold for $299. Another Michael Phelps and on-card auto. I believe this is post-pack. I can't remember the year. I think this is 2016 design, if I remember correctly. And this one sold for $300. 1933 Sapala, famous for dog sleds racing, and sold for $305. Competed in 1932 Winter Olympics. Helen Madison, 3 gold medals, again from 1933 Sports Kings, and this one sold for $340. Bruce Jenner, this also has a stamp on it as well. Not too sure what the stamp means on these cards. I think someone mentioned it before, but regardless, this one sold for $380. 8 autograph, which I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a little bit of a generous grade based off the streakiness and the auto going off the card. Files, very famous right now. 11 medals, 7 being gold medals. This 2014 SI for kids sold for $425 and a 9. Another Usain Bolt over here, 2008 SI for kids. I believe this is his rookie, and this one sold for $520. Autograph off the card, and it's streaky. So, considering what they just gave Bruce Jenner over here, I'd assume this is probably an 8 auto if you crack that and send it to PSA. Another Michael Phelps over here, Allen and Ginter auto. He actually has a few Allen and Ginter autos. This one sold for $750. 1936, Mullen Frank, Jesse Owens, 4 gold medals, 1936 Olympics, famous for that. This one sold for $800, which seems like it's a very high premium because I don't believe these are that rare. A Duke postcard from the 1924 Olympics. This one sold for $800, which is actually a pretty high premium on this postcard itself. They are tough to find, but I did not expect this to go for $800, especially since he has like earlier stuff and earlier postcards. A 1955 Jim Thorpe. Cover this almost in every Olympic video. One of the most popular ones out there. Thorpe did baseball, football, and also the Olympics, so that's why he's featured in multiple videos. But this one sold for $839. 2012 Michael Phelps with the slab falling apart. This one sold for $995. Another Michael Phelps 2004 SI for kids autograph, $999. And yeah, I don't know if this bottom part is trimmed or if it's supposed to be perforated edge or what the case is. You can see it's kind of a little bit of waviness, or it could be like that how it's inserted into SI for kids. I'm just not too familiar with this card. Another Duke over here, the Walls Nichols. You'll see actually the full postcard set, or not postcard, but the full playing card set at the very end. This 8 sold for $1,000. Mother Michael Phelps. This is a 2004 autograph, if I remember correctly, from Leaf Rookies and Stars. Actually, his first auto, and this one sold for $1,100, which, in my opinion, is kind of cheap compared to some of those later Allen and Ginters. But regardless, I like the Allen Ginter design way better. All right, another Biles. This is an autograph on card. What I will say, I think this is the same card that Junk Wax here. I told him to sell it, and he didn't sell it. So I'm curious how much this got a little bit of a bump throughout the Olympics, because I believe she won a few other medals. I don't know how many for sure, but this one now sold for $1,300. If you want to check out the price on this card in past videos, this card sold once or twice in this Olympic series. Michael Phelps Topps Chroma Gold autograph. Man, $1,400. Wonder what some of those tougher parallels go for. Unless he was only in the gold in this set. I haven't really done a lot of research on this Olympic set that was released this year. Another Michael Phelps 2012 autograph. $1,700 for this Champions. Katie Ledke, 14 medals in general, 9 gold medals. This one sold for $2,250. Beat in quite a few games as well. And it looks like this is from Topps Dynasty. And lastly, another Jesse Owens. This is from Reemsta. And honestly, Reemsta stuff isn't too hard to find. And I probably mispronounce Reemsta. Listen, I'm going to mispronounce stuff in these videos. There's a lot foreign issues and names I don't see all the time. But regardless, $2,500 in an 8. All right, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions. Up first, Sean Johnson, 4 medals, 1 gold medal. This one sold for $125 in a 10. Jackie Joyner, famous track athlete, 6 medals, 3 golds. This in a 10 sold for $150. Harry Baker, American rugby player, and this one numbered to 10 sold for $150. Nadia, perfect 10 score. This copy itself had its back peeled off, and it sold for $160. Not sure if the buyer knew the back was peeled off on this one or not. Carl Lewis, another one of these golds. I assume then, based off the Phelps being in this gold, that they don't have any lower parallels, maybe a superfractor, but this one sold for $160. Souvenir playing card set. This is the one I was talking about a little bit earlier. This sold for $359, which seems like a steal because of the other one selling for $1,000 in an 8. And playing cards you can get in pretty nice shape. Grading companies are pretty leaning on them because they have the curved corners. And that's it for this last Olympics video. We'll start the series again in 2 years with the Winter Olympics. But if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe if you're new. And thank you to the channel members Paul, Giles, Alaska Picker, and Aaron. All right, I'll see you in another video.